Hey people, Indra here, 3v3, Greysark Undercity Blue Team. Jadow is a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat some powerful disruption and support alongside Exterminatus as a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style begins in ranged combat with a twin-link shooter. This fella is wearing mines on his arm, that's what he's about. Rounding off this team, Paranoid Kamikaze with an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee by default begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Looks like the Dark Angels DLC recolored here. Red team, Nock with a Plague Champion starts off with a damage over time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support alongside Piluco with an Inquisitor offensive hero with powerful control abilities, begins in melee but can get specialized at ranged weapons. Got that skull on her back. Is it a skull or is it just an emaciated dead head? Pretty gnarly either way. And rounding off the teams is Wolfguard as another Warlock. Going to kick off in the mid, is it? Looks like it's a 2v1 fight though at the moment. Paranoid Kamikaze is capping up the southwest, so Exterminatus needs to be careful not to stay out and about too long. Howling Banshee's looking for a target, but now they back off. Inquisitor's not giving up though. Wants to plasma pistol these shooters. Did that shot miss? Come on now. Sluggers trying to counter initiate. Shooters turn to Daka. There's a lot of Daka all popping their war for some damage and speed bonuses. Meanwhile, Warlock leaps into some tactical marines, then gets a special. Holy crap, talk about some disruption. Banshees have found the Apothecary. It's not a good fight for him. Heals himself, gets knocked over though. And the Guardians are trying to shoot up the scouts. I feel like if the Guardians focused on the Apothecary there, might have been able to get rid of him, but down go the Banshees in fact. Here's me saying it wasn't a good fight for the Apothecary. I thought the Guardians were going to help out there. I don't think it was a great use of their time to shoot at the scouts. They weren't doing a whole bunch of damage. Although they all pick apart scouts quite quickly. Those scouts had heavy cover there. I think they would have been better served shooting at the Apothecary. We'll see if Wolfguard replaces those Banshees. We do have Howling Banshees for Jadow, already with the aspect of strength as well. Going back to Cap, it looks like. Meanwhile, not having to defend their power. Unnoded power. Has it been bashed already? It might have been. We've got some Chaos Space Marines, in fact, double CSM from Nock. These fellas trying to get into melee. The Guardians got messed up there. Plague Champion being aggressive. More CSM there. They should be meleeing these Guardians. There we go. They're just all going into melee apparently. I don't think you should be using the Plague Champion like that. Now he's in trouble actually. Why did those guys retreat? Maybe they spotted the Banshees at the edge of their vision there and panicked a bit. Triple cap here for the blue team. Havocs on the field for Nock. We got Catachan Devils on the field for Piluco. He's trying to get a model off these tactical marines here. Hammer of the Witches might do it. Not quite. Kommando could try to stun her maybe. Oh, she got one with her plasma pistol, I think. Maybe it was a Sentinel. Someone got it. Shoot the boys with their big shooters, both of them. Longer range, more damage. Aiming what's that for suppression. We also have burners on the sluggers, gives them a couple of power weapons and some more hit points. I hear Banshees yelling up here from Jadow. Aspect of strength, giving him some more hit points, and there is channeling from the channeling runes of the Warlock. He's gone down, but kept those Banshees alive, and they wiped the Havocs. Can they get away though? I think they are gonna get away. I think that's a good trade. Take out Havocs for your Warlock. The Warlock can get revived, the Havocs can't. Kicking off in the mid, more Banshees yelling. Wolfguard has replaced them, and they have the aspect of fleetiness. That's why you see them jumping over these pipes here. Assault Squad, suddenly Assault Squad by Paranoid Kamikaze. Little surprise party there for the Banshees, and then they get set upon by absolutely everything though. They're lucky that the Catachans went closer there to get into melee with their power melee knives, because those Assault Marines could have got models falling over. Apothecary has customized Stormbolter to stun targets. Typically it's used against enemy heroes, but you can stun the model in a squad to mess up their coherency, make them path strangely and stuff. Power bash here from Nock. Just bolter fire though. Heretic staying back and worshipping. This is Jadow trying to come at them from multiple angles. Guardian weapon team on the field. Nock has replaced the Havocs. They did wipe, right? pretty sure they wiped, and these are new Havocs. Yeah, they've got no XP whatsoever, I think they are. Seeing units go down and being replaced, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes players will be kind of apprehensive to replace a unit they lost with the same unit. But sometimes you just misplayed and it's still the right choice. And I think in this case for Nock, Havocs are a pretty decent choice. Help to control the Banshees and the Warlock of Jadow. Sneaky Kommando. Oh, here's a nice flank though from Piluco. Gets a stomp on the sluggers. Bunch of damage to the shooters, and here comes the Inquisitor. She has her servo skull. Hammer of the Witches on the Kommando. She always looks so cool with the servo skull. Kind of sad that they turned it into an accessory for her in Elite mod. Cool idea though. But before, she had it with her all the time. And now it actually serves a function, I guess. Which is pretty fun. Maybe they could just have the servo skull there all the time, and this accessory just upgrades it with the Ausspec scan hardware. Lots of Daka. Shooter boys getting their knob leaders as well. Well, one of them did. And he's got a twin link shooter. He knows how to use it. Knows how to point and shoot it. Down goes the Inquisitor. She was overextended for a while there. But, I mean, kept some stuff held up. Banshees taking a bunch of damage, but they do get away. And the Warlock also, I think, gets away. There are the channeling runes. Oh, it increases energy regen by 200% as well. So right in it. 498 to 280. Webway down here in the south from Wolfguard. Both teams, of course, with Eldar players, so they can do some webway shenanigans. Typically a decent map for it. Lots of even 3v3 maps are not good for webways. They're a bit too compact. With this map, it does give you a little bit of space. I like to do that on the maps I make. But I think of the Eldar pros. The assault squad's level. No, they didn't. Apothecary hit level 2, Kommando hit level 2, no war gear. Warlock is level 1, played champion level 2 with the fetid armor. Help control the movement of those Banshees even more with that on-demand suppression, unholy stench. Got some good anti-melee stuff to play champion, and there is the merciless Witchblade of Wolfguard's Warlock. Into tier 2 then. Don't see any tier 2 units yet, but we are early days yet. Power bashing from Paranoid Kamikaze, 478 to 279. Have we seen any natural power bashing? That node has taken damage over there. So it might have been completely rebuilt or something. Stomp. Good stomp from the double shooters. Sluggers have their knob leader now though. And he's got a 60 DPS power melee weapon, I think. He's pretty damn good at his job. Decent chunk of hit points, 350 or something as well. Gives them the swamp them. Might be able to push through onto the power with double shooters. At least get a gen maybe. Oh, but Havocs are there to suppress. Play champion also here to harass. Could try to run in for an unholy stench, but probably wouldn't be worth it if he's suppressed and stuff. Although the play champion does function quite well under suppression. Slow and purposeful and that good stuff. Heretics with aspiring champion and some noble worship. We need to get up a little bit further to get to that heavy cover there. But they can't, they're under suppression, they don't want to risk it. They could try to wheel out towards the north a bit more. Havoc's got a bit too close, get jumped on by the Warlock, and Banshees, ouch, wiping out some Orks. Shooter boys were wiped, Kommando Knob barely gets away. This is Wolfguard from the bottom of the map coming up to support. Meanwhile though, Paranoid Kamikaze is bashing the power on the west of the map. You might be able to see it on your mini-map. Banshee's white, those were Jadow's. Razorback on the way for Paranoid Kamikaze. Warlock almost got those Havocs. Might go down on retreat now. The CSM should be meleeing this guy. Maybe they were a bit far away. But they get him with the range DPS, the sheer range DPS. Sentinel gets some repairs. What is this? This is Wolfguard. Did a good flank there. Eldar are good at their flanks. Jadow down to just Guardians and the Wraith Lord now. So the Shuriken went down, the Banshees went down. And one of the other Guardians went down at some point. Kamikaze gets a full bash. Oh, but can't get the decap. Being repurchased, we have Tactical Marine Sergeant. He's got a bolt pistol. It's a good bolt pistol. Slightly more DPS than the actual bolt guns, and he's got it. He's decent in melee too.
gives them, and they shall know no fear. Fully kitted out Apothecary, combat stims, and the improved medical equipment. Here is Wolfguard to try and take blue team's natural VP, as Paranoid has done on the other side. Sluggers infiltrated by the Commandos. Hide the boys, tears up the Guardian squad. They dodge a grenade out of sheer aggression to get back into combat there. And those guys don't want to stick around, do they? Level 3 Kommando, Sluggers hit level 2. Doing some decent work with those fellas. Here's your Razorback then. Support vehicle, not an infiltrated vehicle. Allows it to reinforce and transport infantry around. Assault squad took a bunch of damage, probably from the pathogens. Oh, and the Inquisitor's got an Inferno pistol going on. Judgment is up on something. Not exactly sure what. Paranoid Kamikaze with double scouts. No upgrades for these fellas, but they can run around and catch stuff really well, if nothing else. Who's this down over here? That's that Warlock down. Razorback with that twin linked heavy bolter on top. Northeast. Wraith Lord is unthreatened, but not for long. Because Nock has an autocannon Havoc squad, and that's a really good autocannon. And a Chaos Dreadnought getting the Markov Zinch, which is his specialized anti-vehicle upgrade, gives it a missile launcher pod. You can also use Frenzied Barrage with it to suppress some infantry and stuff. Typically a good way to start a fight. Just suppress everything. We've got some Dark Reapers. Inferno PvP damage very effective against heavy infantry, such as those Chaos Space Marines and Havocs. Here we go. Spotted the Dreadnought, backs away. There's a Frenzied Barrage. I don't think it's going to reach him though. Oh, it does. Suppresses the Dark Reapers. Wraith Lord turns around with a Shuriken Cannon shoulder mounted there, doing lots of piercing DPS to those CSM. They need to find some heavy cover. But here comes a Warlock. Jumping in there. He's got his Champion's Robe. The Chaos Dreadnought, I think, is on melee stance. Yeah, trying to chase down the Wraith Lord. Getting some shots as it goes, as you can see. Only fired 2 missiles that time for some reason. There we go. Fire all 3 of them, you widow. Some good damage there. And Nock is not letting them off easy. They are pushing up to pressure the power. Something here bashing the contested power. Some assistance from Wolfguard's Banshees all the way up here. The Dreadnought is still chasing. Tank buses are there to mess with it though. There's a noxious cloud from Nock. Gets the Wraith Lord, but can he get away? The only thing here to threaten it really are the tank busters. It could try to go after them in melee. Oh, now we have a rocket launcher Kommando in tier 3 as well, so down goes the Dreadnought. Traded walkers there. Not sure if that was the right call, but it has left Jadow with only 2 units in the field, so maybe it was. We got some chosen Plague Marines up for Nock, unique to the Plague Champion. Meanwhile, in the south, Kamikaze running away. Oh, the Razorback went down. What was that? Did the missile launcher Sentinel did it? Oh, we got Fire Dragons here too. Maybe they had something to do with it. And then ran up here. Maybe.
Our forces shall have true.
Sentinel's level 3. I'm pretty sure that thing shot the Razorback up with that crack missile. Do a big chunk of damage on rear armor with that thing. Heretics grabbing the contested power. Good passage of play for the red team, you know. Look at the map. They have all the contested points. Oh, aside from this one. Blue team right back on the VP though. 432 to 101. They have a big VP lead as well. Over 300. Surprised that these guys didn't go for a power bash. Got Chaos back in the field now. Here are the chosen Plague Marines. Those damage over time. Power melee weapons. Banshees have found the flash kits and forced them off the field. Rocket launcher can't do much against those ladies, although right in the crosshairs, the ability can mess up infantry quite well if they bunch up. Oh wow, killed 2 models with that shot. Anti-everything rocket launcher here, killed 3 Banshees I think. What the hell? 426 to 101. They're going to get a full bash again, maybe even a decap. Where are the Havocs? They are capping. Can they decap it? Here are some Vanguard veterans for Kamikaze. D-cannon on the way. Oh no, cancelled by Jadow. Oh, they run off because they are judged. Ogrin's up here for Piluco. Tier 3 for Wolfguard, only Nock and Piluco in Tier 2, so blue team do have the tech advantage. These guys might wipe, and they do. Some guards on there wiping for Piluco. Just lost their bearings for a second, I think. Meanwhile, on this power, blue team hitting back hard, trying to break out. Not the time to worship noble fellas, run away. There we go, so they're gonna get the VP back most likely, maybe even grab the power back. Although, Wolfguard's not done with it yet. Chucking some grenades in. What is this? Terminators for Paranoid Kamikaze. Get these, like, Deathwing blue fellas, because the recolored Dark Angels. Ogrins with their bonehead leader. Can we spot him? There he is at the front. With the implants in his head. I think they find an Ogrin who can like spell his own name maybe, and then they give him a little bit more brain juice so he can follow orders and stuff. Hell Fury Strike dropped in. Flash kits did drop a model. I think it was a flash kit that fell over. Here's your Terminators. Storm Bolters are painful for Guardians. I think they're like 40 DPS each, those Storm Bolters, which is pretty mad. It's like two and a half tactical marines in your arm. Banshees getting their Exarch again for Wolfguard. Meeting up with the Ogrins. Not the blind date they were looking for, I don't think. 383 to 101. There's a sail on the Vanguard veterans. Just leaves them sitting ducks for the Ogrins to run in and smash. Banshees go for the Terminators, I think. I think they did. I think they should go for the Vanguard veterans. They might wipe here, in fact. Hellfire rounds of the Stoneguard did a lot of work there, and Vanguard jump after them. Look how little damage the Vanguard took, despite being assailed. I guess they were healed at some point, were they? Yeah, they must have been healed. But I think they should have both run in on them. Ogre is now trying to chase down the Terminators with their Ripper guns going. 375 to 101. More Havocs for Nock. Got Plague Marines up too. Who needs Tier 3? Just get all the cool Nurgly Tier 2 stuff. Got a Plague Fist. You have Mucus Discharge. Great loadout for capping stuff. And Seer Council on the field for Jadow. And Fire Dragons. Where are Wolfguards? Here they are. Got some Seer Council too. No Webways up here yet. That I can see anyway. Maybe there was one and it was taken down already. Kommando's going to revive. Oh, the blue Seer Council leapt first. Lots of Eldar pew pew, lots of shooting. Here comes the Warlock of Jadow. Might see channeling up on the Seer Council. Nope. They might wipe, and they have wiped. He could have saved them with channeling, I think. Seer Council of Wolfguard getting a decent chunk of XP out of this fight. Half a level here. Here comes Nock. Swift movement must be active because those Havocs are moving really fast. Swift movement is a global from the Warlock that makes all allied infantry move a little quicker. I think it's 25% speed, isn't it, or something? 332 to 101. Exterminatus dropping models and units, but does have a Knob squad. Able to scare off the Ogrins. Hammer of Witches hits them. A sail maybe been used already from the Excruciators. Ouch. Taking out a Stormtrooper every hit pretty much there. 319 to 101. What is this? It's a power cap. Kamikaze onto the VP, trying to get through to the power. Here's the Warlock of Wolfguard, but needs some help here. Banshees trying to fight a Knob squad. Level 2 Banshees, they are getting some specials on the Knobs, but they're going to be destroyed if they stick around. Almost got wiped there. That was almost full. Oh, they did get wiped. I think the Hellfire Stoneguard finished them off. Banshees dropping quite a lot in this game. 309 to 100, 2 to 1 for the blue team. They're rallying here at the bottom of the map, aren't they? Here comes a big flank potentially though for Wolfguard. Got some Fire Dragons, got double Guardians with grenades. Look how much heavy lifting this Knob squad is doing though. They're level 3 already. And the Ogrins wipe. Big deal this fight for the blue team, really big deal. They are losing a natural VP though. Not sure who that is over there. Who is it? Oh, it's Nock. Of course it is. He's just popping his pestilent strike and annoying the Kommando. He must have just stunned those guys with his stun bomb. Judgment is up on the stern guard. They are now trying to power bash. Should be using their vengeance rounds for this, but they probably want to just keep the hellfire for when the Eldar come back. Level 6 Apothecary here. Got 255 energy to use. Oh, and you can see combat stims on the Terminators there. From the combat stims equipment. What does it do? 30% more damage, bloody hell. And damage resist, and it breaks aggression. 267 to 92. Judgment goes off on the stern guard. Did some damage to the Apothecary as well. He gets up and immediately heals them. See, a council might be able to finish him here. And they do finish him. A sail on the Vanguard veterans. Guardsman is ready to leave. 264 to 92. Stern guard wiped out. See, a council messed them up there. And they're on the Terminators now. They do a lot of damage to Terminators. Having to teleport away. Nob squad were not helping, they were capping. Meanwhile, Mark of Khorne Chaos Space Marines for Nock. Double Mark of Khorne Chaos Space Marines, in fact. Baneblade on the way for Piluco. 264 to 88. They've got a lot of VPs to make up the red team here. Another Chaos Dreadnought for Nock. Really is leaning into this tier 2. Fire Dragons. Can they get finished? Perhaps. Yes, they do get finished. Auto cannons for the win. What is this? It's not smacking around some scouts on retreat. Flash kits will do a lot of damage though to these blobbed up plague marines and stuff. Although they are blasters and these are not heavy infantry, they're still painful. Have they even used this webway yet? I'm not sure. Definitely hasn't been spotted. Blue team get their power back, red team get their power back, and there is a Bane Blade. Bristling with guns, Demolisher Cannon, Mega Battle Cannon, Las Cannon, some twin-linked heavy bolters that can suppress you too. And that's probably going to be a repair bunker, eventually. Got to think real hard before you extend that guy at all into the midway of the field. Vanguard veterans, scaring off the Chosen Plague Marines and the Plague Champion. Kommando tried to get his VP back, and there's some more Terminators for Kamikaze. Oh, they lost them. The Terminators did not get away, look. Wow, I didn't even realise. Did the Seer Council chase them through? They might have. They might have, and did not even realise they went down. But down they went. We've got some more though. 172 to 88. I don't think they had an upgrade. I don't think they did. Antigore on the field for Piluco. Vanguard veterans get their power fist in for some more anti-vehicle damage. That Baneblade shot didn't seem to do any damage there to the Vanguard veterans. Manticore missed every single rocket, I think, unfortunately for it. Decent Demolisher Cannon hit there. See a council doing a lot of work, forcing off the Apothecary. Now fighting the Vanguard veterans, but they're a bit too low. Here comes a whole bunch of stuff, including Assault Cannon Terminators. Exterminatus now with triple flash kits and a Nob squad. 172 to 70. Red team are going to get a 2 to 1. Up here, thanks to Nock. Plague Champion's level 5 now. The Chosen Plague Marines level, and level 2. 24, 20 hit points. Pretty damn tough. Those flash kits are nasty though. The Chaos Space Marines need to be so careful. There's a Noxious Cloud, might get rid of the Bright Lance. Mark of Khorne Dreadnought, pops the Blood Rage. More Catachan Devils before Piluco here. Maybe to help deal with the Nob squad. Eldritch Storm wipes out the turret that was there. And did it wipe out the Havocs as well? Were the Havocs there? Maybe. I saw something fall over. I think that was a Havoc over there. Another Eldritch. On the blob of Orks. Look at that. That is a good nuke. Unfortunately for the red team, there was nothing there to pick them off and finish off those models, but they did some really good work there. Chosen Plague Marines putting up an admirable fight against the Nob squad. In fact, they got a Nob zombie using the Noble's right. And here's Touch of Noble on the Heretics here. Chosen Plague Marines might die. Should have put Touch of Noble on the Plague Marines maybe. And then retreated. But the Heretics did a good job. They killed 2 of the Nobs. Level 4 Nobs now, those guys. Oh, Icon of Nogle's up for the Plague Champion. I don't think it has the range to hit those Guardians. Meanwhile, down in the southwest, the Baneblade is quite far along the field here, over halfway. But getting some good deeps on the Terminator. Should be shooting at the Apothecary, I think. They put him to leave. Terminator is teleporting right into some assail from the Excruciators. 94 to 70, double cap for the red team. Have they done enough? They are retaining the northeast. And Piluco is happy to send the Baneblade forward. Flash kits, despite their very impressive looking blasters, don't do any damage to vehicles really with the psychic PvP damage type. Very weak against vehicles. So the Baneblade isn't really threatened by them. Super threatened by the Nob squad though, wherever they are. Looks like they're coming out of base now. 60 to 70, single cap for red. Blue team are going to get their natural back, and Sneaky Scouts decap the red team's natural, but they die for their cap. Very late Blood Crusher here for Nock. I think they're going to just throw everything at the bottom of the map now, the blue team. Oh, maybe not. Jadow still going to the northeast. Wolfguard is up here with some Seer Council. Level 2. Jadows are level 1. Here's a whole bunch of Orks trotting along towards the VP. Someone's got to cap it. Here we go. Stormtroopers are going to try. Maybe. Maybe not. They want to shoot instead and they got wrecked by the flash kits. Level 7 Kommando with his rocket launcher. Oh boy, that was a good Demolisher Cannon shot there. Don't never get the wreck point, says Kamikaze. He's got a Land Raider Redeemer on the way. Here's a Rocks from Exterminatus. Takes out the bunker, but the Baneblade is able to dodge quite easily there. Here comes some hidden Nobs now. Thanks to Hide the Boys. If they get on rear arm and this Baneblade is in big trouble. Its big weakness is heavy melee. Here we go. There's the assail. And that was a Manticore strike on the VP. Now Terminators are trying to cap though. 46 to 70. The northeast is still red. Nock is holding it down for now. Fire Prism on the field. Vanguard veterans going after it. Their Power Fist. Did some good damage. Nock's still chasing the Baneblade. Inquisitor's not doing anything here. Microwing the Baneblade, I guess. We got some plasma guns. We got a potential grenade. Oh look, they're being suppressed by the Baneblade's heavy bolters, and now the base turrets are helping. They get rid of them. They got rid of the Nob squad. What is this? Is that the Warlock? That's the Warlock of Wolfguard grabbing that VP. See a council on the Apothecary. Look how quickly they kill him. Big heal though from a level 9 Apothecary. Being suppressed by the Terminator assault cannon. Decap from Piluco. It's very close. Vanguard veterans are wiped though. Where is the Land Raider Redeemer? It scares the Warlock off the VP. Kicking off in the northeast. Jadow got a bit of a flank here somehow. Didn't use a web wave from what I can see. You have a heavy bolter turret up for Nock. Still has got those double CSM as well. They must be level 4. Yeah, they are. They're going to kill the Nob, but he did get the decap, the Kommando Nob there. Heretics on capping duty now. Is there a nuke to drop here? It doesn't seem like it. Single cap for blue, but not for long. Red team are going to have a 2-1, I think. The flash kits are backing off because they know there's too much stuff here, maybe. Although they could do a lot of work to this blob of Mark of Khorne fellas. Level 7 Plague Champion. Icon of Noggle now. Does not have the armor precedence. Dark Reapers on the way for Jadow. Another turret going up.
It shall be done.
Doing some decent work with them. That noble shrine allows things to reinforce if it's being worshipped. Looks like it is being worshipped. Plague Marines having to flee though. Nob squad being suppressed by the turret, popping their frenzy. And now they're on to the Mark of Khorne CSM, and Nock is 2v1. Loses the CSM squad. Rocket run from Piluco. It's a pretty good one too. The flash skin blob has been nuked twice now, pretty hard. Double turrets are helping. Plague champions in there. Good special. Level 8 now. Can he kill another model? Should the heretics be fighting here? I think he should throw Touch of Noble on those heretics. No, Nob squad are retreating. Maybe he's waiting for Terminator. Oh, he can't wait for Terminator. He's not tier 2. He's not tier 3, sorry. Oh, the rocks dropped in there. Looks like the heretics spotted it, but then it ran back into it. Down to 9 VPs, the blue team. Can the red team get this done? What is this Fire Prism doing? Going to be taken out by that Kommando Nob, surely. One more volley will do it. There it is. Very quick volley because the previous one was his special attack. The right gimme crosshair special ability. Terminator's teleporting away. Looks like the red team have it though. Looks like they have it. It was a really good comeback. Fought it hard. Nock was solid in the northeast. Piluco did some good work. Wolfguard supported other areas really well. Kamikaze had some bad fights near the end. And there's the game. Let's look at these heroes. Jadow with level 5 Warlock. Level 9 Kommando Nob. Level 10 Apothecary. A lot of work on those heroes. Plague Champion level 8. Standing amongst the ruins of the northeast. Level 6 Inquisitor. Great stuff for the Inferno Pistol and the Excruciators. And kept the Baneblade alive. Was careful to keep the Inquisitor with the Baneblade to help nullify the knobs. And here is a level 4 Warlock for Wolfguard. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun one. And I'll see you next time.